Hello indie game fans, yes, we are on part 7 of day 3 of Indie Game Summer, where there really are a lot of indie games of interest, beginning with ROBOBEAT, a super slick rhythm first-person shooter which has somehow become a subgenre of its own following the success of BPM bullets per minute. Rather than dark fantasy, this instead has mechanical enemies and electronic music, looking like an all-action affair as well. I really don't like the title of this game since it's a nightmare to search for, but oh gets a mention due to how gorgeous this game looks. It is an adventure game set in a mysterious world where it comes to us from a Japanese developer, and based on the Steam store description, some things might be lost in translation since I have no idea what this game is about, but it looks neat, so I hope that the narrative makes sense. Exploration in games is something that I love, where a game whose sole focus on that is Paradise Marsh, a first-person walking sim where you're exploring this wetland, catching bugs, enjoying the scenery and restoring fallen stars to the night sky, looking very pleasant indeed. Puzzle games are generally not that popular, but I still love them since they challenge my brain, with the gorgeous Rytmos being the title of interest here. You're solving mazes and in the process, creating music as well, looking absolutely delightful. A common theme that emerged from the showcases is the use of chicken and frog characters, where PaperKlay is in the former camp, being a cozy 3D platformer that looks delightful, adding puzzle elements where you can rotate the world. It reminds me of A Short Hike, and comes to us from the developer of the fiendish Hop Lakes, being a title of interest. I think that the art in Paper Trail is absolutely gorgeous, being a puzzle adventure game where you're folding pieces of paper which make up the world in order to solve puzzles and to progress forward. This does remind me of Kato, which is another game focused on maps, but the folding element in this game looks especially clever. I covered the Kickstarter campaign of River Tales Stronger Together way back when as well, but I'm happy to see the progress on this co-op 3D puzzle platformer, where a cat and a fish must work together. As with all good co-op games, the differences in these characters and their abilities is central to the game design, looking very pretty as well. Another Kickstarter darling is Puffpal's Island Skies, a very cozy farming sim that I've been looking forward to, since the town is filled with all sorts of anthropomorphic animals, and you can have little veggie pals by your side as well. Come to think of it, it is similar to Ooblett's, but is more on the farming end of things, where it really is one of the cutest games out there. This raised an astounding 34 times its target, raising about $2 million, so the developers have plenty of runway, and I do hope they take that time to make a great game. A fantastic game that is new to me is Pixel Sure, a pixel art farming and life sim title that is totally my jam, especially given how much I love Stardew Valley. There are bits of Littlewood in this since you're able to build and expand the town, with a whole bunch of customization options, where I'm interested in the fact that you can explore procedurally generated islands as part of this larger continent of Arcadia. Pokemon Gun, aka Palworld, got a highlight as well, being a third-person survival crafting monster taming game that is a very dark and mature take on this genre, since you can enslave, kill, and even eat these creatures, using them as meat shields against bullets and more messed up horrific things. However, the base building aspect looks interesting and you can choose not to do these terrible things, where it is such a weird mix that I just have to get hands-on with this, and for more upcoming monster taming games, watch this video and I will see you after the jump.